Through. Go live. All right, I think we are up and running. So this is something that we are doing new. We kind of got the idea, Brent over here, the seller. We happened to see a property we thought was super awesome. The seller was awesome and just kind of gave us a whole tour of what was going on, what he have done. So we thought we'd, kind of do the same thing. So we will have this whole thing going up and running shortly. We will let more people go live or jump on Facebook, YouTube live. So we'll just hang out and wait for more people to jump on. What I'll do is I'm going to see if I can play. Well, it doesn't kick off till 12. So in the meantime, Brent, tell us a little bit about the neighborhood.
So the neighborhood's pretty cool. We have we're close to the elementary school. It's just about a block or two away. And one of my favorite things, although it's not in the house, is that you have a nature trails, again, right behind the elementary school that you could go on. And, I've explored, and to be perfectly honest, I've spent 3 or 4 hours out there at a time. And I really love it because it's you can get out there and there's not a lot of people, especially actually in the quarantine times. I liked it even before then, but those times you can get outside, right?
Right.
Get out there and just get away because there's trails and there's enough trails where you can kind of go out there and there isn't anybody else, and so that's one of the things that's really cool.
I know you guys have that. What's that peak called where it's above the Anaheim Hills Elementary School where you can just like look over everything of Orange County?
Yeah, so that's a great question. I don't know the name of it. I call that the tourist peak. I don't go up there unless I go up there.
Yeah, the tourist peak.
But because you see a lot of people go up there just for that, and it's an amazing view. If you go a little further out, there's another spot that's got a great view too, and it's got like an American flag that someone put up. I don't know who did it, and they put a light on it. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah, you can go out there, and like I said, I call that the tourist peak because you get those amazing views. But
Right.
I just love the trails out there, and there's a lot of definitely the trails are used by bikers as well, like the mountain bikers. So
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Is it more for just walking trails or mountain biking or?
It's really for all. There are trails that when you get lower into the valleys, you'll see some people riding horses because people have the houses that back up and they have horses. But it's mainly hiking and bikes. The bikes kind of tend to stick to a couple of the trails because they're more enjoyable for the bikes. There's a few trails that are a little harder for the bikes to navigate. So they don't typically go on those ones, but it's kind of like both. There's a blend out there, which is really cool. I mean, it's fun. I mean, I see families out there. I take my dog out there. There's tough trails and there's easy trails, which is great because it's for anybody that wants to go. So it's really cool.
What about animals? What kind of animals do you guys see out there?
You run into the proverbial coyotes out there. And then you'll run into some bobcats and
oh wow, bobcats.
Yeah, so you have a couple things out there. Not much. I personally thankfully haven't run into any snakes. I'm sure they're out there. But you run into the bunnies, the smaller stuff, right? The
lizards and all the
that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Nice. And what else is around the area that's super close by besides like the trails, the school?
I'm a golfer, so it's like if you jump in your car, it's like a 2-minute drive to Anaheim Hills Golf Course. Nice. It's a public course, so that's a benefit.
What are the
chipping and
what are the costs to go golf at the Anaheim Hills golf course?
Well, you're cutting in and out, but I like the course, and I like the practice area that it has. It actually has a good I probably shouldn't say it on here so too many people go, but they have a pretty decent restaurant.
Yes, yes.
But it's nice and quiet. People don't go there, so I don't know if I should be
Right.
saying that on here.
Yeah, we usually have our awards, our Christmas banquet there. So it's got
There
good
you
food,
go.
that's for sure. Good drinks too.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Anything else in the area that you think of that you'd love to share that, someone who is thinking about, buying in your home or just in that area in general?
So kind of along the lines of the I mean, I grew up in this area, I'm staying in this area, so I mean I could go on and on. You have Oak Canyon Nature Center, which is a great little place for kids to take them with some easy trails so they can walk. You're only like a 5-minute drive from the nearest Target, the nearest gym whenever that opens back up. I know my wife loves the gym. I mean, in my opinion, and then Costco is just a couple more minutes drive. So, I mean, you're
Which
really
is
not
huge.
that far from. Yeah, that's a huge thing. I mean, I used to work right behind Costco, and I used to love going there just to get a cheap lunch, right? To get a
Right.
slice of pizza, a burger.
Hot dog and drink.
Yeah. So so I mean, you're not far from a lot of places. It's great, but I like that you're like separated. You have some good distance from the freeway, and so that's nice because you kind of get back to the suburbs, right? So
Right.
I like that.
Nice, nice. Well, you definitely have a beautiful home. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to show people the aerial shot because you guys have such an amazing lot. Nice private corner lot, huge usable. Because here in Anaheim Hills, a lot of times, well, you'll see a property, 10,000 square foot lot, 8,000 square foot lot, and then when you do the aerial photo or video of it, it's like this big because the majority of it is like hillside or slope. So you guys have a great piece of property. So I just got a little clip that I'm going to show everyone before we get to the whole virtual tour. So here's going to be the website down below if you guys want to see it more. But this is just a short clip of the aerial of the lot. So let me play that real quick. So that really shows the nice usage of that lot. Man, love it. All right, so that's just a teaser of the lot. So let's go ahead and do our walkthrough and get this virtual open house tour going by Brent the seller, which is, I think, awesome that you're doing this for us. So thank you so much, Brent. All right, so let me switch it over. Let's see. All right, so take it away.
So this is the main entry room. You walk in, we have the front door. We come into the main living room. So I often joke with my wife that I'm retired from painting because I've literally painted every wall in this house.
Nice.
This is one of the crazy rooms that I painted. You can see the nice vaulted ceilings. And just imagine putting a ladder up there so that you got to get up there with a paintbrush and get those edges. So that's basically a long ladder up there. So I had a lot of fun with that.
I bet.
I love this room because this room is so big. It's huge. I was able to get a nice couch in here, and it was it really lends itself to family get-togethers. I mean, you can get 10, 12 people in here for a game night, get games going, or just chat, and just hang out. We have a spot for our piano. That's my wife's heirloom from her family. They love pianos. So we got a nice, again, backing up in here. We got a really nice space. It's really big. I'll be perfectly honest. It looks a little small in here, but this is a big space.
Right. So
Moving,
does Kristen play the piano and sing? Like have a gathering up there at the living room with the friends and family?
yeah, so they like to play the whole family. Her side of the family likes to play the piano
Nice.
and do songs and stuff. Yeah, it's really cool.
Aw.
So then we have a nice defined, but not too what I would describe as a defined dining space, but not too defined because it does open up
Right.
to the main room, which is nice. So you have and you're going to kind of see in this downstairs of this house that it's defined, but it is still open. And that's one of the huge draws that me and my wife had to this home when we initially walked it was when you look through, you come into the house. I mean, you have these big ceilings with the
Right.
room that's wide open to each other,
Right.
and you come back and you can see it when you walk the house probably a little clearer. But then you come over here and you're working into your room. So I'm in the dining room space, and you can see all the way into the living area over here where we typically are hanging out and watching TV. And so
Right.
again, continuing along the line, the thing that we love about this house is that you have this open space and it's all open. So you may be in a different area, but you don't feel cut off from anybody. And that's really what we love about this home.
Yeah, especially when you have
And
like
so,
big families. You always have groups of gathering. So it looks like it flows nicely whether people want to hang out on the living room or the dining room, and it just flows really nicely into the rest of the family room and kitchen area.
exactly. And that's what we love. We really can move and enjoy the space as a family. I'm obviously partial to the house, and I really think that this is a house where you can really have people come over and hang out, and you can have a lot of people, and everyone will feel like they're together, even though they may be in a slightly different area. And so
Right.
that's one of the things I love.
Nice.
So, my wife would appreciate it if I brought up, but all the floors you're looking at here were done in the last 6 months. So these are all brand new, these floors.
Nice. They're beautiful.
Yeah. So
Who
you can
picked out
kind of
the
see the
floors?
floors a little more here. We again, this was done in the last 6 months, so these are brand new floors. We have our kitchen here, which has plenty of storage. When we first moved in, we redid the countertops here, and we redid the backsplash just to lighten up the space a little bit.
Right.
And so that's
And those are
we bought the. Go
those
ahead.
are quartz counters.
I believe so. I'd have to check with the wife.
Nice. But I
She's
like
on
how
top of that.
it just flows into the family room because that's where most of the time, people end up hanging out, the kitchen and the family room.
Yep.
And you got great space and lots of natural light, which is awesome.
Yeah. So you can see while I'm over here in the living area, you can see all the way over to the kitchen, right? And you can even see
Right.
over to the dining area. So it's a fantastic open space that you can really work with.
Right.
So, again, this is why we love this area. It's great. And so I have to tell a quick story. So this you're looking at here, right here, you're looking at our mantle over our fireplace. That's a one of a kind mantle. I made that for my wife's birthday.
Aww.
I'll be leaving it, so please take care of it. But I made it for my wife, and we're sad to leave it, but I think it makes sense to leave it in the situation. I think it looks really nice, and it really helps
You did a
define
great job.
the space. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
We'll have to give out your number if anyone wants a custom
For
mantle.
sure. For sure. Let me know. I'm down to do it. It's a good time.
Great job.
Yeah. So moving on. So another one of the things I love about this house is that we have a full bathroom downstairs,
Yes.
and we also have a bedroom downstairs.
Yeah, in Anaheim Hills, like no joke, besides a view home, that is one of the most desirable things that we have here in Anaheim Hills is to have a downstairs bedroom and a downstairs full bathroom. Those are super, super hard to come by.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, and you know, I've had a lot of friends come and stay. So this couch is actually a pull-out bed.
Smart.
So I have a lot of friends when they come and stay, they can stay down here in this bedroom, and they actually also have a full bathroom just across the way.
Right.
And it's up to you, but so you have the main living space out here, and you
Right.
can even close the door so people have privacy, right?
Right.
So I know that when I go visit friends, it's nice to have some privacy.
Right.
You completely have that here. So you have your
And I
room,
also
you
like
can close
it.
the door, and you can walk freely between the bathroom and your room. And
Oh, that's true. True.
I know my friends they enjoy that.
Right. Can I see that bathroom one more time? Because
Yeah.
I
So
some upgrades on that. What did you guys do with that downstairs bedroom bathroom?
oh man, there's well, my lovely wife is fantastic with the decorating, so she's the one that
Yes.
found the mirror. And so we redid. We put a new sink in, and we even again another labor of love. I actually did the floors, so the
Nice.
floors are all updated, and the molding on the floorboards are done, as well as this. I mean, honestly I really like the look of this the sink and
Yes.
space there. And so we installed that as well as the other items. So this bathroom is really, it's a nice bathroom. It's a bathroom that you're not going to be worried about when your guests use it when they're over. You know, it's really
Right.
just,
Right.
it's nice.
And then that's just a perfect combination. That full bathroom, the bedroom downstairs, the privacy when they close the door. So if you have like, in-laws, family,
Yep.
whatever, that's like a perfect location, for them. And they're gonna feel comfortable and private,
Mm-hmm.
have their privacy like you mentioned.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. And you mentioned family. You know, I've had my mom come over and stay when she wants to stay the night and hang out with the kids, and she's got her own space, so it's really nice. Really nice.
Love it.
So we'll head out, start going upstairs. So along the lines of a lot of these things, so just to give some more insight, we put up the light fixture here, and so we had to hook it up. And the only reason I bring it up is we also replaced this one.
Nice.
And this one was a real beast to put up because you're dealing with the steps and trying to get a ladder on that property. So that was quite the situation, and thankfully we didn't hurt ourselves.
Oh, you did that?
Yeah, well, yeah, we put up the light fixture up there with.
Wow, you got skills.
So we put that up there, and again, a little. Thankfully, we didn't hurt ourselves.
Right.
So heading up some nice wide steps.
Yes.
We'll head to the left here where you have the kids' bedrooms. So we have, hold on, check real quick here, get lined up. So then we got these 2 bedrooms. We have, well, my wife would be not happy if I didn't show this. We have a nice little linen spot. So you could put some towels and other items in there for storage.
Yes.
We have my daughter's bedroom, one of my daughter's bedrooms, and she has her bunk bed. So obviously there's plenty of room in here.
Yes. I love the natural light that comes in from the slider too.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic, right? So you have that, and then so as well as the light is fantastic, you got to make sure you get those dark curtains to black it out.
True.
And so this room is nice because it has a nice little walk-in closet. So one of your kids even gets a nice little walk-in closet here. With plenty of storage. It's really quite spacious in here. Lots of fun stuff.
She keeps a tidy room. I wish my kids did that.
Yeah, we run a tight ship around here.
And the cool thing about both of those bedrooms are, they're the same size. So how kids sometimes will want to fight over the bigger
Yep.
bedroom. You don't have to do that.
Yep. Yeah, and they really are. The only thing you will get a fight over is, unfortunately, this one does not have a walk-in closet. This has the prototypical sliders with a normal closet in there, right? So
Yeah, but they got the mirror closet door, so that's kind of a trade-off. You got the mirror, the walk-in closet.
Yep. So, but yeah, no, it's still it's a good sized room, and you get the same light that you get in the other room, right?
Right.
So
Can you go out to the balcony as well?
Yep. So we have our balcony out here that we utilize very infrequently.
Well, I like your guys' balcony because it's actually usable. Like sometimes you'll see these homes that have it, but when you go outside, it's like you can't even really walk out there. Where here you guys can have chairs and so forth.
Yeah, no, there's definitely space to walk out here, right? So walking out here, and you can see that nice little plastic Adirondack chair. That's some space right there. You get some room there. You can actually sit down and take up some space if you like to be out there.
And you also got pretty good views out there.
Yeah, you can. It's probably hard. It's probably a little hard to see, but you can kind of see right there a little bit.
Yeah, especially during the winter time when you get those snow-capped mountains, it's beautiful.
Well, that's true. That is true. You can see that there, and you can really enjoy that. I always, it's funny you hit on that. I always love when you do get a little dusting up there and you get to see it. It's amazing.
Nice.
So now we're gonna head to the kids' bathroom. Again, we redid the floors in there, as well as added a double sinks because we have two girls, so we figured they didn't want to share, and we didn't want to hear about them having to share, right? So,
Smart.
So we got the two, and then again, I think I probably did the floors within the last year, and these floors are all brand new. I did those, put them in, so we're good to go. We got a nice. We put the sink. We put the sinks in the nice saving spaces. We got the bathroom in here. We got it's a full bathroom, and the nice thing about this one is you got the tub. You got the tub here, which is great for the kids, right? Because sometimes the kids need to take a bath or they need to take a shower. So you can do both in this bathroom, which is fantastic. And one of the things we really thought was necessary when we were looking at this home.
Right, especially after a day out in the trails, you get all dusty.
Yep.
You need that good bath scrub.
Yep. Yeah. So then that's the kids. So we have the kids side. So you kind of have, it's not really the wing, but you do have the kids on one side with their bathroom separating from the master suite. So the master suite, I often say,
bless you.
It's so the master suite is really, maybe I'm wrong, but I really think it's really big. There's a lot of space in here.
Huge.
And I mean, you're looking at a bed. This is a Cal King. So,
bless you.
So this is a Cal King, and there's still tons of space.
Right.
There's tons of space on both sides.
I like your guys' view from the master. I mean, it's just nice green trees.
Yep.
You're not looking at really, rooftop. So it's very relaxing up there. I noticed when I've, been out there.
Yeah. So that is one of the big things about this property that I absolutely love is you don't feel like you're in a fishbowl like a lot of homes that you run into in Anaheim Hills. And that's no offense to them. That's just the nature of which we're dealing with. But this home feels like you're by yourself. It's just such a fantastic feeling when you go in the backyard and there's these trees behind you and the house to one of your sides is lower than you, so there's just some of that space that you get, and you feel a little more like it's a little more privacy, right?
Right.
So again, there's plenty of space in this master bedroom. It's really big, it really is. So going into our master bathroom, we have our sink. We redid. I didn't do these floors. I had someone else. They redid the floors in the bathroom, in the walk-in closet, and in the shower area. And we actually, fortunately for everybody, we took out the old tub. I don't know if you want to know what the old tub in this track looks like, but it's very dangerous. When you step in, it's a very dangerous situation. So we took that out, and we put in a massive shower.
Yes. Love it. I like that seating area too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I can even convey it with this camera how big the shower is.
Right.
I mean, it's massive. There's so much room in here.
And I love that you guys have when you remodeled, you went with all the trends, all the in colors and style. And the one thing I like about today's trend, colors and styles is those things are going to last a long, long time.
Yeah, and I mean that's my wife and that's our nature. Like that's what we like is stuff that's we're a little more of the timeless. We're not really into the more of the newer stuff. We're into more timeless stuff. So that's really nice.
Right.
And I want to point out that we made a concerted effort to make sure that this shower space was huge so that you could put all the items in there that you need. I mean,
right, that's smart.
You can even fit in Costco-sized conditioner and shampoo. Right?
It's so funny you said that. We had our place remodeled, and we totally forgot to even factor that in because most people do use Costco products.
Yep.
And, so good job, smart job.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. You still got space above there. I mean, it's incredible. Right. It's absolutely incredible. So again, it's a creature comfort, right? Just a nice thing.
Right.
So that's our master bathroom. We got the bathroom in there. We have I think what we already saw here.
What about the walk-in closet?
Now we're gonna go into the closet here, the walk-in closet. So as Jon has I've told him, we'll focus on the nice shoes because we got a lot of nice shoes in here.
Right.
We gotta get the shoes. But the nice part about this closet is there's a ton of space. There's space for my wife has a lot of space for her purses, for her clothes. It's a nice walk-in closet that's gonna give you plenty of space to work with.
Right.
So again, one of the things we really liked about this house was this walk-in closet and all the space it provides.
And I love the double door entry.
Yep.
You can just see how much great natural light you get through that home.
Yeah, and we typically and we'll talk about it too when we go outside, but you open the sliders and the back windows open in this house, and in the afternoon and at night you get an amazing breeze. It's wonderful.
Nice.
So I'm gonna head outside. The house is fantastic, but one of the huge selling points for me was the backyard, and the backyard is as everyone's gonna see is quite enjoyable.
Yes, that's one of my favorite parts.
So let me get us lined up out here. So now we're here in the backyard, and just think when my wife and I bought this place, this whole yard was just grass. There wasn't anything else here. It was all grass. So what we did was we put in. So me and my father-in-law, basically me and him and a few other people at a little bit of time helped and put in this whole pavement in the backyard. I can't even tell you how long it took to do. So the story I tell is when I did this and I put the patio in, I had to put each brick in, and about 75% of the way through, my fingers get stuck at that exact width holding each brick, because I was doing it every day when I got home from work. I'd spend 2 or 3 hours on it and I spent a ton of time to making it as level as I could. And
Nice.
I mean, I see things that nobody else will ever see, but it turned out fantastic. It is a huge space.
And what I love about
huge, it covers almost. Go ahead.
What I love about the pavers is, people are starting to go towards pavers more than just concrete slab, because with there's always movement in the earth, earthquakes. So these pavers, they don't crack. They just move with everything. And if they do crack, it's a lot easier to replace one than try to replace a whole concrete slab. So you'll notice people are starting to do pavers for their driveways as well as patios. So excellent choice.
Yeah. So this, honestly, this will be one of the saddest things to have to leave at this house, because I put a lot of effort into it. But it's, I mean, I know I'm biased, but it's sweet, man. It's huge.
Yes,
plenty of
that's
space.
one of my favorites.
And there's not. We'll show you real quick, but over here on the side, it's just a good space for storing anything that you need outside. We also recently paved this over here so that the dog, our dog, had an area that was in the shade that she could feel comfortable resting in if she didn't want to sleep in the grass, like you see in some of the pictures of our home. You'll find our dog. So it's almost like a Where's Waldo of our dog, if you want to look for our dog. Yeah.
Well, speaking of your grass, it's so lush. Like, what do you guys do to make it so thick and green?
So, we, my wife has done a good job of reminding of me when I need to fertilize it, and this sounds terrible, and I apologize to my mom, but the secret to a good lawn is a lot of water.
Yeah.
My mom works for the water industry, so it might pain
her. Oh,
nice. So, but yeah. So ultimately, so again, this yard, when we had it, not only was it all grass, but it was also not level when we had it. So we actually had people come in and level it and resod it. I think we resodded it like it's probably been 3 or 4 years, and we still have this really nice grass situation, right?
Yeah.
So,
was it like a slope or a hill that you guys, or was it just uneven?
It was just uneven.
Got it.
It's just uneven. So, another one of the things I did was, I don't know if you can see, but I'm working on it. So see all these lights above you?
Yes.
So I put all those up. I put it into the house, so it's in there, and I also used a cable to make sure that the lights stay where they need to. And I mean, I'm gonna tell you turn that on at night, and so the switch. So we put the switch on the inside of the house, so that's a nice little benefit there. So you can turn it off and on the inside of the house. You turn it on. Yeah, my wife turned it on. Nice.
Nice job, Kristen.
Yeah, right. And if you turn that on at night, it just lights up the whole yard. It's awesome. And you can come out here and play cards or anything else.
The first thing I thought when I saw those lights, you remember the Karate Kid? I think part 2, when he slides down from that.
Oh,
love it.
Yep. So, I said one of the things I loved about this house, and the things that why I purchased it, was because of this huge yard. I believe in the space, and so when I had kids, I wanted them to be able to play in our yard. And I joke, but really, this backyard is like a park.
Yes.
With you allowing people to come or go as you want. And so what we did is I didn't do this, but I had someone we removed the grass, and then we cut this area out so that we could have a nice little play structure for the kids, right? You got the swings, you got the play area, you got the clubhouse, and you also have a nice little slide down.
Right.
And I mean, the kids love it, right? I mean, they just come out. I mean, if you want to just send your kids outside, you just send them outside to this nice little backyard space, right?
Right. Run some of that energy out of them.
Yep. And so, everyone may think, that's really nice and that's cool. But this is where we start getting into the bonuses on what we're looking at in the backyard here.
Right.
We did this grass, and we put in this concrete. And so this concrete gave us the opportunity to really utilize some space. And we ended up getting a trampoline for the kids. My dad bought that for us. Shout out to
And
my
that's
dad
like
for that.
that's a legit trampoline. I mean, we have like a little mini one, but that one is adults can go crazy on that one too.
Yeah. So I go in there, but I can't last as long as I used to in there.
You be both.
But no, this is the big one, so you can get any size of trampoline. You don't have to worry about the size. This yard can take it,
And that's kind of the cool thing that I really enjoy about that whole concrete space. Like you said, you can utilize it for anything. I remember, you can have I think the girls are riding their bikes around there. I mean, that's such a huge place, especially if you have kids. Like a lot of people look for cul-de-sac homes, but the reason they do that is so the kids can maybe ride their bikes on the cul-de-sac. But man, your kids can ride their bikes, on there and be completely safe.
Yeah. So, and that's why the trampoline is as far as is away from the grass, so that they can ride around it in circles. So they can ride their bikes, and they even got their little. They got the little Jeep, right? The little Jeep that you got.
Oh, nice.
And just as a heads up, it's a little bit of a secret per se, but we do have light switches for all these, and we have lights, so you could turn it on at night if you want to use it at night.
Oh, perfect! I missed that. I'm glad you pointed that out.
Yep. So, yeah, we added that, and again, we also did that over here for the basketball court. We also did that there
Smart.
as well. And the switch for this one over for the trampoline is on the wall, and the switch for the basketball court is in the garage. And so,
I love that. I love that adjustable basketball hoop because the era. I mean, my favorite player is Michael Jordan, but man, that's one time you can feel like Jordan slam dunking on that adjustable hoop.
Yeah, so you can see it's adjustable. It goes up and down. When we did this concrete, I said if we're putting in a basketball hoop, we're putting in a real basketball hoop. I love basketball. After I put this hoop up, I felt like I had made it in life, to be perfectly honest.
Nice.
And so this is one of those things that, this thing's going to last forever. We spent some good money on it. And, again, one of the things that's sad that I got to leave, but it makes sense, So,
right.
This basketball
and I love that.
Means a lot to me because I love basketball, but, the space
the cool thing about that whole space is that's like a sports court space. So if someone wanted to paint it, they can put make it a half court. They can make it a volleyball court. I mean, you got room, maybe a partial tennis court. I mean, it's endless. That sports court space, and you guys already kind of paved the way for it.
Yeah, I mean, it can't be said enough. This is essentially a park in your backyard.
Right.
There's no other way to put it, really. I mean, we got the basketball court, we got the space to ride your bikes, we have the play set and the space for the play set, and we have a huge nice yard. So you have everything here, in my opinion, in this backyard.
And what else I like about the backyard is it's all covered with block walls, so you don't have to worry about wood fence that's going to deteriorate, over a matter of time. So you got the privacy, you got the security, you got the longevity of that block wall lasting a lifetime.
Yep.
And I like all the trees that surround it too, because it makes it feel like you're saying your own little park.
Yep. So we had someone we had someone put in all these cypress trees, and then what I did is I ran a water line out there so that the water gets out there to keep watering them. Then I lost a few of them because I didn't get enough water on them, but those were replaced, and that's why they're shorter than the other ones, as you can see.
Got it.
But they'll catch up. These have only been here a couple of years, so I mean, I imagine in a couple of years they're going to be even taller and bigger. So it'll be
Right.
fantastic.
Nice. And the
One other
cool thing
sad thing, but I'm going to have to leave before that's done.
right. And the cool thing
Put a
about
lot of effort into it.
your home is and your property is, you guys aren't part of an HOA, so that's
Nope.
extra money in your pockets. You don't have to,
Yep.
go through, association for approval of things you want to do to your own, lot or home. And that's a huge bonus because there's a lot of homes that are up in the hills that they're a part of an HOA. So it's kind of a rarity not to have to pay and be a part of an HOA being up there in the hills still.
Yep. Yeah, there's no HOAs. That's, like you said, that's literally money in your pocket, as well as less hurdles you have to go through if you want to change something here.
Right.
Not that you need
Awesome.
to say anything, but
Right. Well, I'm going to show people the virtual tour that they can go on. So if you guys missed this section, let me see if I can switch it over. All right, so if you guys missed the beginning part of this virtual tour by Brent the Seller, which Brent, you did an awesome, amazing job. Thank you so much for doing that. All this will be downloaded on YouTube. You can still see it on Facebook. Pass it over to a friend or family member that would absolutely love this home. But you guys can also go onto the custom website we have for this property. You can see the video, the aerial video of the property, and the 3D virtual tour. Because with the coronavirus out there, there are still some people that are a little hesitant going into homes. So we got you covered on that. So I'm going to share with you what the virtual 3D Matterport looks like and how it works. This way you can see the home, every little angle of it. So let me click on that real quick. So this is the 3D virtual tour. So it starts off outside the home, and it's kind of cool. So you can kind of check out the neighbor side, the side of you, but you can also enter the home, and you can start off the living room. So if you want to see, hey, is this vaulted ceilings? You can look up. One of the things that it's kind of a funny thing. Before all this technology came out, you used to be able to hide stuff on the side of the bed or behind the bed, and no one would know because you can only see the photo or video of it. But now with this technology, you can go to the side of the bed and look, everywhere you want, really. So if you don't feel comfortable about going inside, we got you covered here. And another thing I like, you can walk through the home. But you can also measure the home. So let's say, for example, you're going here. Let's go to the downstairs bedroom as an example. So if you wanted to see what's the size of this bedroom, you can get this ruler measuring tool to get an idea. What's the size of the room? I'll give you an example. So that's a really awesome part, because that was a big thing of trying to figure out, what size of the rooms. So you can use that to, make sure that the rooms are good size. You have this dollhouse view, which is awesome. It gives you a really good idea of the floor plan. If you want to just jump to the master bedroom, you can. And then, like I said, if you want to take measurements of this huge, master bedroom, you can definitely do that. There's so much things that you can do. Floor plan views. It's a great way to really get an idea of the home. So down below, let me stop sharing this. So down below is the website for this particular property. Go on there, see the 3D virtual tour, the videos. This property is going to go fast, and it's obviously why, because what you guys just seen. So if you know anyone that's interested in this amazing property, I mean, it's 849. We're getting a ton of activity on it. So please, if you know anyone out there, tell them to get in by this weekend because I have a feeling by Monday it will be gone. So thank you guys so much for your time. Really do appreciate it. Brent, you're the man. Thank you so much. Everyone have a great weekend and pass this along.
Bye.